What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and thank you for tuning in to all these Pale Moon deck profiles of my Pale Moon Circus clan. This is like the part 4 and the final one, thank God, because we need to move on with something else. This is going to be the deck profile, the Souless, Gun Salute, End of Stage build. Now, I've been playing with this deck for a good hot minute, and I even won maybe a couple local tournaments with this deck by itself. But due to the new upgrade, I figured with the new cards, let's just get this a whole new bang and give it the right place of being the true Soulless Gun Salute build. Now you all can think what you want to think about this deck profile I'm doing right now, but at the end of the day, it's my own version of build. You guys can think what you want to think about it, just like my other ones. So, without any further ado, let's just get on right into it. Okay, so for grade 0, this is the deck that I find very aggressive and the one that says nope. It gives you a big fat no to your opponent sometimes when played correctly. So my starting Vanguard is Happiness Collector, just because I don't like using Entertain Messenger or my Silver Thorn starter. So, and since we don't get the Nightmare Doll one or any other one for that matter, I figured these would be a good good ones we can have. So, Happiness Collector is just my starter. When you write opponent, you draw a card, and if your opponent has a grade 1 Vanguard, you get a quick shield, of course. Next for triggers, we're playing 4 heals for Tender Breeder because I hate Candy Clown. Not a big fan of Candy Clown, I should probably say. I don't hate him, I'm just not a big fan of him, if that makes any sense. In this one, we're playing very aggressively. We're playing 12 crits in this deck. People can argue in saying that fronts are the more better one than this, but I like to go hardcore with this one. So, we're playing 4 Darkside Mirror Master, or Darkside Sword Masters, 4 Dynamite Jugglers, and 4 Poison Jugglers. So, let's just face it, Gun Salute and Luke here deserve to be the more aggressive type of decks that I would prefer to play more than the other two. But Hari can earn that spot too for 12 crits if he really wants to. I'd prefer Gun Salute and Luke here getting at the top notch right there at the moment. But it's just whatever at the point. Like I said, you guys can argue who deserves the fronts, who deserves all 12 crits, anyone can argue about that. So, that's grade 0s. Moving on to grade 1s, we're playing 4 of the newest addition to the family, Tempting Hoopster. Now, this is one of the cards that are meant for like the soul builds. When placed, put all your cards from your soul to the drop zone, or as long as you have 1 or more cards, you soul blast your entire soul, and your Vanguard gets plus 10,000 power until the end of turn. So this will also increase your Vanguard attack too, make it more plausible. So, well, yeah. So that's 4 of her. Next, we're playing 4 copies of Softest Perform Marianela. I call her Melina for short. Soul Blast. So there's a lot of Soul Blasting powers that in this deck that you can actually use. So 1 turn, Soul Blast, and you can perform one of the effects. Either you give this unit 3,000 power, or the next time it rests, you stand it back up. So, there you go. And then finally, we cannot have a Soulless build and a lot more aggressive without the babe herself. 4 copies of Purple Trapezist. Soul Blast, she has a special Soul Blast, which you Soul Blast with another copy of her, and Superior Call in a unit to rear guard. Including herself, of course. You can use that effect on herself too. And what I like about the Gun Salute Soulless build is that it's not restricted to just archetypes anymore. You can use any unit you want as you see fit. So that's what I also love about this deck too. For grade 2s, moving on to the grade 2s, we're playing 4 copies of Dancing Princess of the Night Sky. Carablast, Soul Blast 1, you Superior Call a unit to rear guard from the soul. And if this unit, when she is placed from soul, she automatically gains 3k by herself. So this is the same unit I used in my Golden Beast Hammer deck when I first got into standard format of the V series. It was a little weird, but I was kind of happy to get this back up and running. So she became a staple for my deck as long as it's Golden Beast Hammer and Gun Salute related. So, just because she has a Soul Blast skill. Next, we're playing 4 copies of Amaranth Beast Tamer. Whenever she attacks, this goes for Vanguard Rearguard. You put one of your rearguards into your soul, and she automatically gains 3,000 power, making her a 12k attacker on either front. So the best thing about this is that you can put all the cards in your soul, and you can make multiple attacks as well. So even if you don't get Gun Salute, you have other 2 grade 3s to go after and make a combination out of them. And next but not least, we have 4 copies of Silverthorn Acrobat Leonor. You guys can definitely argue that yes, I have 4 promos, but 2 of them are common and 2 of them are rarities, which because they're expensive. Like, damn girl, why the hell are they so damn expensive? I will never understand the format on that one. But when placed by any rearguard, she's a rearguard, but when placed, you Soul Blast your entire soul, and this unit gets plus 15,000 power. So it's an extra power boost, to go with all those 12 crits, especially when you give your opponent like the little push that he needs in the wrong direction. And then finally, for grade 3s, we're playing the main boss, 4 copies of Gun Salute Dragon End of Stage. So when this card has a 1 turn power, at the end of the turn, if this unit has no cards in the soul, you put 2 cards from your hand, and the rest of your rear guards into your soul, and then End of Stage will stand back up with full drive, so it doesn't lose any drive whatsoever. Thank God, because we need an extra push and extra cards in our hand. So on its other skill, when placed, you Soul Blast your entire soul, and your opponent cannot call any sentinels on the turn that this unit attacked. So when it stands back up, your opponent has like 2 sentinels, he or she cannot use them to guard. So you will have to resort, or your opponent will have to resort into guarding straight from the hand, from normals to trigger units. That's why it was one of the best. And again, you can argue this deck can require fronts or criticals, depending how you would feel like it. So for me, 12 crits seem like very workable. I like them, but if it doesn't work out again, I can always change it out to at least 4 heals, 4 crits, and 8 fronts, if that will help. But for right now, I'm very happy and satisfied with the result that this deck actually had. Next, for grade 3s, we're playing 4 copies of Golden Beast Tamer, my very first avatar in Pale Moon when I first started playing Pale Moon V series. She was a very tough one to get because a lot of people playing Pale Moon, they were bandwagoning because it was winning. So, of course, that's going to happen. Her continuous skill is, if you have 4 or more rear guard or units on the field, 5 or more, all your units in the front row gets plus 3,000 power, and that's when Golden Beast Hammer attacks, you counter blast and put 1 card in your hand from your hand to the soul. You superior call up to 2 units to rear guard. And then finally, we play 1 copy of Barking Dragon Tamer. I'm beginning to actually like the 1-of copy of, most of my units, but at the same time, it's difficult. But you learn more when you try out different playstyles and play different things. But what I love about Barking Dragon Tamer is that he has a counterblast too. You put 1 regard from your soul, or from your field to your soul, and then you can retire both you and your opponent's rear guards from the field, and he gets plus 5,000 power for each card retired by his effect. So that's gonna reset the field, and not only that, it's gonna help you to force your opponent to guard more with cards in his hand. I gotta start saying that slowly now. But yes, I'm very happy with the results that this deck can actually bring forth for me, personally. And even though due to COVID-19, we never really have many people playing Vanguard anymore, just because, you know, it's one of those moments where people don't want to play or go anywhere right now because of COVID. But most of us do try. Just as long as the store requires you to wear a mask, you just have to wear a mask. That's all. Alright. But anyways, besides that, you guys, thank you so much for watching this part 4 small series of my Pale Moon deck profile upgrades. I was struggling with it a little bit because, you know, there was a part of me that didn't want to do the videos, but I'd be like, you know what, I got so much Pale Moon stuff that I want to like give it all an upgrade. So I figured, you know what, why the hell not make a part 4? If it was 5, which was going to be Golden Beast Tamer, but unfortunately, like I said last time, no Beast Tamer supports came out. Not even Crimson Beast Tamer, which I was so pissed off about. So all in all, you guys, again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like what this video had, along with my other 3 videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, thumbs up for it, and also leave a comment down below and tell me what you guys think of this build. If you guys have your own version of the builds, and if it works well for you, just leave a comment down below. Give it a whirl. And, oh, there's one thing else I did forget. We are playing a Quick Shield and 6 Accel 1 markers. Sorry, guys. So, this deck is alone a very powerful one when it's used correctly. And even though there are times I mess up, because I'm always in that moment where I get really excited about a certain unit or playing the playstyle I wanted, it just happens. But Gun Salute has never let me down during tournaments. Maybe once it lost, but the rest was just fine, which is all it needs. But I'm very happy with this results of all my decks, and I'm just happy I get a chance to share all their updates with you guys to the best of my abilities. So, anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If I don't see you, maybe tomorrow or next month or so, I will just say this right now: happy early Halloween. Hope you guys cause some more doom and death and chaos, and let me know what you guys think about, you know, this build. As always, there's be a description down below in the deck list. So, you know, give me a little bit of an insight what your thoughts are and what you guys think is probably best or what not's best. But overall, you guys have a great day. Stay safe, make good choices, and don't catch COVID, please. Until next time, you guys, have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!